What's up, guys? I am back again for another reaction video where today we're reacting to someone that really no one likes. She has more bodies than the entire American football team. She has more miles than a Toyota Corolla. I bring to Corolla fucking more bodies like the fucking O2 Arena. I represent to you the biggest, ugliest female predator in the world, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Blue. Now, I don't need to describe her really. You lot really know what she does, what she doesn't, what she does, how she got there, spoiled parents, piece of shit really. And pretty much, yeah, like I said, she has more bodies than literally any other woman on the hub in the hub and the industry. Now she does have a fans. She just sells fans. Like you know the website. I'm not saying what it is, but it'll be a picture on the screen or some shit. But yeah, and she's also famous on another site which I cannot say before YouTube gets me banned. So without further ado, enough of me chatting. Let's just get into this bullshit. And let's just get the video going, really. Let's be honest.
Or 80. I'll take anybody. Now I found something that makes me super happy, and even my family see how much happier I am.
So your family support
That's
what you
bullshit.
Super supportive.
do? So they don't like you?
No, they're super supportive.
But they don't like you?
It's like hard work to get this body count.
What is your body count? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Bonnie.
Lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming today. So I saw what you were doing online, and I thought it'd be nice to just have a sit-down conversation, pick your brain a bit, have a better understanding as to who you are and how you became who you are now.
Yeah, okay, good.
At what point did you start creating the content that you create?
Coming up 2 years ago now.
Okay.
So it's still not that long. I'm still very new to it.
And what were you doing previously?
Recruitment. Well, I had like 2 years off because I just relocated to Australia. So I had 2 years living by the beach, living like a nice life.
Yeah.
But then prior to that, my full-time job was recruitment.
So let me get this straight. Her life was like normally recruitment, and she enjoyed it. Bitch, if you've enjoyed recruitment, why the fuck did you start OnlyFans and literally like sell your body to like everyone you know? Like fuck, like no wonder you're banned from Fiji and Australia. No wonder. God damn. That's just nah. I can't look at the bitch anymore, man. That's crazy.
And then what? Because that's a big jump.
Yeah, a slight difference.
It's a big jump. Like that's recruitment to. What would you classify yourself now, work-wise? If someone says, "What do you do for a living?"
OnlyFans, but people call it prostitution, slut, slag, whatever.
Yeah.
So I take any word.
Oh, you're just happy with anything?
Yeah, like
Are they wrong? I'm sorry, are they wrong? Like, the fact that they're calling it prostitution slut, that's what literally OnlyFans is. Half of it is, and I'm like, what the fuck? Every time you scroll on Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, you'll see like fucking the Bop House or some stupid shit fucking promote OnlyFans like it's a big deal. Like, fuck, they don't even get paid that much, let alone the fact that fucking not many people survive from OnlyFans. I mean, fuck, half the people who do OnlyFans probably get disowned and distraught, and rightfully so, because what the if you ever have an OnlyFans, holy shit, I have lost all respect for you. as a normal fucking human being, because what the actual fuck is this, like, genuine bullshit that she thinks she has the audacity to say? Like, what the actual fuck?
Phase. Like when you do OnlyFans, no matter the length of your content, you can be called, oh, you're selling your body, you're a prostitute, you're a slut. Like,
that's what
so I
it
take any
is.
word that comes with it.
But essentially, that's the truth, though, isn't it? Like, you are selling your body.
Yeah.
So you don't mind the repercussions of what
No,
comes with
it's
it.
hard work being a slut. Like I've earned the title.
So you enjoy being called a slut. Okay, so it's not like an offensive thing. So
No.
So you are like a professional hoe, and you're happy about that.
Yeah, it's like hard work
That's
to get this body
crazy.
count.
What is your body count?
It's coming up to 2,000.
2,000.
2,000. Oh, hell no. This is the same bitch that slept with 1,500 men. Half of them were like young, and the fact that she goes, anyone under 18, hit me up. What the actual fuck? Like, how old is Bonnie Blue? Let me hang on. Let me, fucking search this shit up for a sec. Hang on for a sec, guys. That's shit. We're gonna do this right now. Hang on, we're gonna do this right now. Like, holy shit. How old Blue? She's 26 years old, and the guys that she wants to fuck are 18. How the fuck does that make sense? 18, if it's a year age gap, that's fine. 18 and 20, that's fine. You're both adults. Like, 18 is the legal age to be an adult in the UK. Like, 18 to 26, that's like 19, 20, 7 years. That's a 7-year difference. And the fact that she can get away with it is insane. Like, in this generation, you have male paedophiles, literal male paedophiles, on the street. Like, full on, no reason whatsoever. And then you have women, and you have her, basically, getting away with it, getting promoted. Like, fuck, I mean, holy shit, there must be, like, how the fuck are her parents proud of that? I'd disown her if that was the case. Holy shit.
2,000 men.
Yeah, 2,000. It is high.
Okay, so what was your life
No
like growing
shit,
up? So
it's
prior
hard.
to like everything that you've done, what was you like as a child?
Just like I had the most normal childhood. I have got like mum, dad, sister, lived in like a small village. We got like, I had hobbies alongside school. I wasn't naughty at school, but like, yes, I didn't do my homework. Like, yes, I'd be late
just
for
like a normal
class. So it was
child.
just like a cheeky, but not naughty, not like mischievous or anything like that. Was doing like dancing alongside school. So very just normal childhood.
So was like any experienced trauma in your childhood that you can
No,
recall
like-
that would have?
Zero trauma, no daddy issues. People look into my past a lot and they're like, there must be something, like something must be happening.
Because it is a big thing to just go from like having this beautiful life in a village
Yeah.
to people on camera. That's like
It was a beautiful life, but God, it was boring. It's the same as everybody else's life. Like nothing happened.
Did you have a high sex drive growing up?
I won't say it was that high. Like I was in a long-term relationship, so yes, I had a lot of sex, but it was just with my partner.
Yeah.
I lost my virginity quite young, but still, there was no trauma around it. I just chose to lose my virginity young.
At what point when you were doing your recruitment,
Yeah.
or what was it like? What?
The fuck do you mean you lost your Vico when you were young, bro? If it's 16, that's fine, because that's the age of consent. Like, what the fuck is this woman on about? God damn, what the actual fuck?
It's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and be
I'm going to be a slut.
Yeah.
So, like the whole time during recruitment, I just thought this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Everyone would come in and have stories and go, oh, in my past I did this, or oh, I want to do this in the future. And all I thought is, oh, I finished school, I've gone into apprentice and recruitment, and now I'm going to do recruitment for the rest of my life. And I was
Yeah.
like, is this as good as it
Well,
going to
no,
get?
because there's like a million other jobs.
Yeah, but still, like for me, it was very office based, and money is shit.
But
in
like you're
majority
a pretty
jobs.
girl. You could have gone into modelling. You could have gone into.
Pretty girl. There's no way you're calling that fucking high mileage. This high mileage belt looking fucking bitch. There's no way you're calling that high mileage woman a fucking pretty woman. If that's pretty, then holy shit, I must think James Charles is fucking attractive. Because how the fuck does that make sense? Like, what the fuck? I can't get it out of my head. Like, sure, she's good looking. I wouldn't say she's pretty. I wouldn't say she's like, oh, she's attractive. I'd smash her any day. Hell no. She has more bodies than my dad's VW Golf. Like, what the actual fuck? That's crazy.
Acting, you could have been like an influencer.
It's also very hard to get into that.
You're so people.
Not
constantly.
really. Like, I love that, and that's what I've got passion about.
You have passion about having multiple men entering your body on a continuous basis.
Multiple orgasms a day. Like, sex is focused on pleasure and enjoyment.
Yeah.
I just get a lot more of it than most people.
But how can you find pleasure in short spurts? Because was it 100 men that you had sex with?
I did 1,057.
How's that possible?
It was a lot of work. It was sort of like a rotation. Every 40 seconds, somebody new was inside of me.
You say that so blankly, like it was just like.
Well, because like for the logistics to work, it was very structured.
Yeah.
It
So
wasn't
how did you
just-
find pleasure in like short stops?
Like, I love the idea that I don't know who's going to be inside of me. There was times I was in doggy and I'd turn around and I would have no idea who's in the back of me. And I love that.
That's disgusting.
I love it.
As a woman,
That's grim.
there's just no self-respect there, or like no self-worth at all. There's no value.
So when you do fucking dogging, you don't know who's fucking you in the arse. It could be an 18-year-old minor, and yet you would accept that. Or a literal 17-year-old. What the actual fuck? Like, you're telling me predators can get beaten up, but when it's a female predator like her, she gets to get away with it. How the fuck does that make sense? That's like America allowing guns in the that's like America allowing guns in the US but not Kinder eggs because they're a choking hazard. What the actual fuck? Like, it doesn't make sense. No wonder you're banned in several countries. No wonder you got arrested. No wonder that you, every time you start a trend of being used by like millions and millions of men, which, let's be honest, by the time you turn 90, you'd be expired. No one would want to go do it with you anymore. Let's be honest. Like, this shit does not make sense anymore. This generation is cooked. Like, I'm sorry, this generation is genuinely fucked. I'm saying this out of, like, respect and out of generosity at this point. Because if you're joining in the fucking queue for the next part, I swear to God, I pray that you made her pregnant and you're the father, and I hope that you pay child support, and I hope that your parents beat the fuck out of you if you're gonna accept that bullshit. Like, what the actual fuck, man?
Anyone can me.
Oh, the years, like, I value myself so much more now that I do this
How?
as opposed to in recruitment. When I worked in recruitment, I was given orders. I was told when I could have days off. If a family member was ill, I had to book that as annual leave to go and see them.
Yeah.
Now I get to spend unlimited time with my family and I get to do what I want to do.
Which is people.
Yeah, so if that includes 1,000 people that day, that's exactly what I do. Like, I'm in control. And I'm not saying this for everybody. I'm not saying you should 1,000 people, nor could you maybe do it. But if I want to do that, it's like my body and I take control of it.
Ryan
And as a
Windridge.
woman, we all say about how if we...
She sounds like Ryan Windridge after getting caught talking to like a 15-year-old minor. She literally sounds like that. Like, you're not slick. You're not slick. This bitch ain't slick. Just because she's a woman doesn't mean she can get away with everything. Not like I'm saying all women get away with anything anymore. I'm just saying, like, bitches like her, like 1,500 men my ass. There's no fucking way, no self-respect. Like,
feel empowered by something, we should do that.
Yeah.
I feel empowered when I'm disrespected by over 1,000 men. Like, I have to remind them, spit on me, slap me, choke me, pull my hair, because they're too polite to me.
It's like an act. Like, I don't genuinely think you could have slept with 1,000 men and be so happy about it.
Yeah, no, I was so happy. Like,
I feel like maybe you've done it for content, or maybe you've done it for like clout, or you've said you've done it just to say you've done it, but you
I can show you the video.
No, I'd pass on the video, thank you.
No.
I think I'd be sick. But
Well, then you can't say it's not true.
I'm
why the fuck do you want to show her the video? No, not all of us wants to see you get your back blown out. No thanks. If you'd rather watch that, go on to the hub for all I care. At this point, I'm done. What the actual fuck?
saying I can't fathom that actually being a thing. I couldn't imagine a woman happily allowing 1,000 men into her body and smile about it and say, well, I liked it. I didn't know.
So would
who
you
was
feel
inside.
better if I
agree.
was crying and upset about it?
No, I'd prefer if that's really your thing that you get off on.
Yeah.
That you just go and do it in private.
Why do I need to do it in private? I'm proud of it.
Yeah, but
it's
you
like
shouldn't be.
going, oh, I've done an amazing piece of art, but I should hide it away.
But it's not, because doing art and becoming a cum bucket is two completely different things.
No, but it's very much art. Like, I see it as a
It's not
performance.
art.
It's fun.
It's not. People aren't going to pay to go to a theatre and watch you get dug out by a million men. It's just not. It's not
That's
art.
true.
I think you found my bank balance.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather watch like fucking paint dry than have her back, watch her get her back blown out. Like what the actual fuck? Like what the actual fuck? Who the fuck would want to pay just to see her back blown out? Unless you're her family members, then you're fucking weird. I'm sorry. If I go in a theatre and if I see my daughter getting raw dogged the fuck out of by 50 black men on a fucking chair, and holy shit, I'm walking away and I'm disowning her ass. I ain't paying child support for that bitch. She's have someone else's problem. Like, I'm sorry, but like, what the actual fuck? Like, you have other problems in this world. Trump and Elon Musk's breakup, some shit. Zelensky and the Ukraine war, some shit. And then there's her making it worse. 2025 is fucking not done, bro. What the fuck?
Disagrees with what you've just said.
I'm
do
saying they
pay
wouldn't
for it.
put it in a theatre.
Well, I'm actually doing my own theatre next
Don't
month.
want the
So
Adidas
maybe you
cup.
could come to that and you see the amount of men that pay to watch me be in a glass cage for 24 hours.
To do what in a glass cage?
Well, I'll just be like a zoo animal. They can come if they want to f me, they can f me. If they just want to stare at me, they're
What the
welcome
fuck
to.
you mean?
But I'm going to be tied up in a glass box for a couple of days, and my body is for everyone.
Oh,
It's
God.
happening in June.
So you're going to get paid to be in a box and just let anyone do whatever they want to you.
Yeah.
And
Well, obviously I get paid once I make the video, but the actual act is completely free. I'm not saying, oh my God, for you to see me naked, you've got to pay loads of money. No, it's free of charge. Anybody can come.
Is it like a lip?
No. What the fuck? Nah. 1,500 men is not enough for you. You just have to fuck 500 more. How does that make sense? You reached the limit. There's no need to go anymore. Once when you turn 80 or something, fuck off. Don't want to witness that shit. Once when you turn like 90 or 190, fuck, even if you praying that you don't make it past till 90 and still get your back blown out. But even if you do, no one's gonna want you anymore. Like, what the fuck? You were used. You fucking had your time. There's no point in this genuine bullshit anymore. I can't. I'm done. Like, I'm done with this generation. The fact that most people would rather be like, oh, I'd rather be a plumber. I'd rather be like an architect, a mechanic, a recruit in the army, and all this bullshit. But just to turn it down and think, Nah, I'd rather be a slut to be porn industry and all of this bullshit. It's actually sad. Like, I have no words to say about this shit. Like, no words. Other than the fact I'm genuinely done.
Or a certain standard of man that can be around you.
No,
or
as long as
inside
they're
of
of
you.
legal age, like anybody and everybody's welcome. I don't discriminate. Whether you're fat, skinny, small, big, anyone.
Out of the 1,000 men, there was a lot of barely legal
Yeah.
boys. Do you not have a problem with the fact that they're literally borderline underage,
No, because they're 18.
but they're still children?
Yeah, but they're 18.
What if he was 17?
Well, then no, because that'd be illegal.
Would you still, if it wasn't on camera?
No.
What the
No,
fuck?
so your limit is 18 years
Yeah.
old, but they are still.
I'd happily take someone like on their 18th birthday. Like, no problem.
How old
because
are
they're
you?
18. 25.
And you don't mind 18-year-olds?
No
Do
problem.
you not think it's damaging to them?
No, usually
the
they'd have
fuck?
sex unprotected. Somebody they don't know, it could be on a one-night stand, they've been drinking, maybe drugs are involved. They're going into an unsafe environment that they don't know. That girl then
Jesus Christ. Why the fuck you have more bodies than the fucking Cascade shopping centre? Why the fuck are you giving them lectures of unprotected sex with minors? You touch minors, bro. What the fuck do you mean? You don't condone unprotected sex. Half of the fucking 1,500 guys you slept with, they're unhot. Some of them are probably underage, 18. Young adults. Young adults. If you want to witness them get fully adults, they're 20. Like 20 or some shit. That's like, what the fuck? This bitch. Someone needs to put her down like a dog. I'm sorry. Someone needs to put her down like a dog. Literally put her down or fucking execute her. Get rid of her, man. No one wants your ass. And there's fucking grannies and underage, like fucking old people. Like, what the actual fuck?
next day could say, hey, I didn't consent to that. Hey, that was rape. Or, hey, you didn't know what you was doing and you actually hurt me.
Yeah.
Them having sex with me, I'm saying, look, use me as a guinea pig. Trial and error, whatever you want. Because I'm consenting to this and I want to educate you on a woman's body. Because yes, you can learn sex education at school, but how much do you learn from a middle-aged teacher that's not been laid for years?
So you're just like a modern day walk-in sex education lesson
Yeah,
for
I know.
underage children.
Well, no, because they're 18.
Well, barely legal people, yeah.
And if you've got an issue with the age, then take it up with the government. Because I go by the rules and the rules is 18.
Yeah, the rules is 18. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's morally right.
So you've got an issue with the age gap.
She
But
has
you're
a
not,
point.
You're not in a relationship with these people. You're just f***ing barely legal people.
Yeah.
That is the problem. They're
It's
still
completely fine.
children. When they're barely legal, there should be some sort of respect or like a boundary in place. If you want to go around and exploit your body, that's completely up to you. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
your body. But then you're exploiting children's bodies at the same time.
An 18-year-old's not a child's body.
Barely legal. They're still
Yeah.
children. Well, my nephew's 18. He's still a child.
I'll send him to me then.
No, I'd absolutely never do that.
What the
Hopefully I'll find him
fuck?
in my queue one day.
No, I don't think he will because he has like respect for himself. I don't know if
Okay, no. This is just fucking crazy. Did I just hear you say, bring him to me then? She literally clarified. He's barely 18. 17. And you want him in your queue. The fact that fucking female predators like her get away with this shit is ridiculous. So you're telling me that males are more likely to be predators to underage women than literal females themselves. She is a living, walking example of what this generation could be. Like if they all say, my role model's Bonnie Blue, you're gonna look like a fucking clown. You're gonna be like, you believe, this guy really said Bonnie Blue. She likes a woman that's been used and abused, like my nan's rug last night. My nan's rug every day. Like, what the actual fuck do you mean? Holy shit. Like, no. never let her touch an interview, a camera, anything, please. Just drown the bitch, kill her, run her over, I don't care. Fuck, let her get assassinated or fucking involved in a car crash. I genuinely do not care. Like, this generation is already cooked. And the fact that y'all just wanna, like, fucking have her as, like, a fucking role model. Like, you shouldn't be talking shit if you say, oh, I want to be like Bonnie one day. Piss off. Like, you shouldn't be talking shit. Fuck. Like, change career options. Like, nah. This bitch pisses me off already. We're like, what, 25 minutes in? I do apologise for this bullshit. My bad.
See me have a lot of respect.
They don't, unfortunately. I know you might think they do.
How many of you asked that I've slept with?
I would never ask anyone that you've slept with because I don't know
So you
anyone
don't know that you've not got respect?
I know enough by someone going and queuing up to someone for 40 seconds, they don't have any respect for
Sometimes
themselves.
they have longer. I do it on a regular basis. But
Okay.
the women like to judge these men so heavily that queue and fuck me and everything else. No one's ever gone out of the way to ask them, how do you feel? Like, how does this make you feel? Or what's brought you here today? Nobody. Women just sit and judge these men for having sex with me without even knowing them. And that's one thing I don't do. I do not judge someone unless I've spoken to and met them. But women are more than happy to do that.
It's
And
not
that's
about
why I
it comes
start
to
judging you.
It's not.
That's bullshit, because when it comes to the actual thing, you won't be saying that, love, would you? I mean, how the fuck is this shit even legal? Like, no one buys OnlyFans. No one buy OnlyFans. I hope that shit gets run to the ground to the point where they go bankrupt. I hope that one day, I don't see another OF sign, no matter where the fuck I go. Like, I hope that shit gets burned, bro. Let it fucking burn. I don't care. Like, OnlyFans creators, like the Bop House or fucking every other person that does it, just piss me off. Because I could be looking at a car that I like, or car content, and then just have an OnlyFans link. And just have an OnlyFans link to it. No one's gonna subscribe to that bullshit, cuz. You understand that, right? Like, there is no fucking way.
Judging them though.
You just said they have no respect for
Yeah,
themselves.
but they don't. That's a
judging them,
statement.
saying they have no
that's
respect.
a factual statement. That's not a judgment.
It's
I'm not judging.
factual when you don't know.
But it is factual because to do something like that, to do what you do, it means you don't have any respect for yourself. To do what
being
they
a porn
did,
star?
it's not a porn star though, is it?
Okay, what we're calling it? Prostitution?
Well, it's basically prostitution, isn't it?
Okay,
Modernised prostitution.
so prostitutes don't have respect for themselves.
Absolutely not. How can you sit there
I agree.
knowing you let 1,000 men have sex with you in 12 hours and say, I have respect for...
Imagine, before I play the video, imagine this, yeah? You're the husband of Bonnie Blue, and the fact that she goes to you and says, oh, see you later, babe, I'm gonna get roused by 500 men. She's getting divorced straight away. I don't care. Like, you ain't getting a penny, a dime. Fam, you ain't getting like 1p to your name. I don't care. Like, you're not getting shit from me. Like, you can go to your dad, your parents, and your parents, your grandma, or whoever the fuck conceived you, because you should have been swallowed, love. Like, no fucking out of any like circumstance would I like consider this like genuine or hypocritical bullshit. Like this bitch does not make sense. Like, seriously, someone needs to end her life, man. Actually, not end her life. Like, not genuinely. That's just extreme. But fucking put her in his place. There. Like, fucking said it and
myself.
sue
Because
me.
you don't
what I
have respect
enjoy.
for yourself. It doesn't matter whether you enjoy it or not. You can enjoy it with one man privately in your own home.
That'd
you don't
be
need
so
to...
boring. Just because I want to make a sex tape and post it, if I want to do that and the people I'm filming with consent to that, then I don't really see why people judge it.
Well,
Really?
they are judging you, yeah, because it is discussing what you're doing. But that's just a fact. Again, it's not a judgment. I'm not...
No, that's your
It's not my
opinion.
opinion. No, that's a
Opinion
fact.
and facts are very different.
Yeah, exactly. My opinion is that I think you're actually a really pretty girl. My fact is that you are a whore. And you are a prostitute. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And what you're doing is disrespectful and it's disgusting.
No,
That's
you
a
find it
fact.
disrespectful.
No. The world finds it disrespectful and disgusting. The only person who doesn't have a
She's
problem with it currently
making
is you and
women,
any boy
like,
who's getting
fucking
satisfaction from
bad.
it because
I wouldn't
they're
say the world.
barely legal.
Like, if
I'd
you
say
have a role
I've slept
model as
with
her,
obviously nearly
I feel
2,000
bad
people.
for you.
Yeah.
They don't
Actually, I
find it
don't.
disgusting.
Of course they do.
I
They probably
actually
think
don't.
you're disgusting.
I'm actually.
I've got over
no.
600,000 subscribers and earn over 2 million a month. I think there's a lot of people that do not find it disgusting.
I bet every single one of them probably does find it disgusting. And they're probably disgusting themselves too.
I spend hours and hours a day speaking to them and getting to know them.
Yeah.
You're once again judging and assuming.
Allowing 1,000 penises into one vagina in 12 hours is disgusting.
But the more you talk about it, the more it turns me on.
Yeah, but that is disgusting too.
It's not. What,
She
I'm
has a
turned on from
point,
something
though.
I've done.
Yeah, publicly.
So sorry, should I sit here and cry that
I don't
oh
want
my
you
God,
to
I
cry.
took 1,000
It's not.
guys.
It's not about crying. You don't need to sit and cry that you fucked 1,000 guys. But there's a thing called shame, and we should probably
Yeah.
bring that back. What you're doing is so damaging
Female
to women
discipline
as a woman.
should come back.
But women
You're not
find
setting-
everything
'Cause
to
if this
complain
shit's
about.
gonna
They
happen,
cry
there's
about
no
anything and
point.
everything nowadays.
No, well, yeah, the world is a bit sensitive, but people on camera and like trying to glorify it is
Sorry,
something that people
fucking
should
hair.
complain about. Women have worked so hard for years and years and years to stop being objectified sexually and to be shown that we are actually more capable of things than we're supposed to be than just as a sexualized
Yeah.
object. And you're out here saying, actually,
I agree. Suffragettes, like the suffragettes, for an example, they didn't fight for a right to vote just so feminists can be like, just so females can like have rights to do whatever they want. Just so they can have females fucking fuck 1,000 men. That doesn't make sense. That's like, you know, Abraham Lincoln freeing all the slaves just so they could have gang violence in America. Like, you get the logistic, Bonnie, right? Like, you get the fucking logistic. Like, it's just retarded. Literally retarded.
oh, I'm a slut. I'll lay down and let anyone me. I have nothing to prove. I've got no self-worth. You don't have to value me
Exactly.
at all. And everything we're working towards, you're
So
just
really, I'm
disregarding
helping
it.
the women out. So
No,
I'm saying,
you're literally
oh, don't
ruining
You're not
everything that we've
helping
worked
anyone.
towards.
I'm saying instead of flirting with
You're
that woman
really
across
not.
the road who doesn't want to be wolf whistled and is going to cry about the fact she had a wolf whistle.
Yeah.
I'm saying just come and me.
But they're still going to do it. And the fact that you're normalizing the behavior of being a whore constantly
Preach
is
it!
making men think, okay, women
Yes.
are more accessible now, and they think they have
Let
more
her
chance
cook.
with other women being like that because
Yeah.
you're making it like it's a normal thing when it's not.
The other thing is, it's clearly not normal because
Yeah.
not everyone 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But I, before every video, say, hey, this is what I enjoy. This is
Yeah.
what I like. This is what I'm consented to.
Yeah.
This does not mean your wife at home and your wet wipes and girlfriends are going to enjoy this. But this is what I like. And this is my body. And as a woman, I'm taking control
And
because
that's
we've been given
absolutely
that.
fine, like I said, to do it privately. But to be out there so publicly with it,
Mm-hmm.
when there's little girls that are going to see this and maybe one day be confused or be stuck or in a rut somewhere where they're
You get
feeling
told
a bit
about 5
bored.
years old, you could be a boy or a girl nowadays. If I want 1,000 people and they see that, I don't think that's the biggest issue.
But it is though, isn't it? Because as a little girl, when you are growing up and you are confused or you don't know, or you might like someone's in a dead-end job and they think they're going to look at you and might consider, okay, maybe I should just sell my body. It's the easy way out and I'll just be a whore too. That's not a great example to set for any person. And as a woman, you should try, especially a woman who has a platform that you have now,
Yeah.
should try and do something to help women, to uplift women, to make us feel secure, to make us feel safe, and to make us feel empowered. Whereas you just say, actually, we're not empowering, just lay down and be a wet rag for everyone, and that's it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, oh, don't worry about having sex with your husband. I'll do it for you. I'm saving people a job.
Shut the
But you're
fuck
not,
up.
actually, because you're ruining people's marriages. Why would you want to someone's...
This bitch is retarded. I'm sorry, this bitch is fucking retarded. She should have been swallowed by... Her mum should have swallowed her when she had the chance. What the fuck do you mean you're doing the wives a favour by, like, fucking their husbands? Do you know how stupid you sound? That's like me saying, oh, that's like a girl coming to them. A girl coming to another one saying, oh, by the way, to their friend saying, oh, by the way, I shagged your boyfriend behind your back. You're welcome. You're welcome. He was shit in bed anyways. Like, this bitch thinks she can get away with everything and, like, everything now. When is someone gonna like fucking put her down in her place? And when is she gonna find Jesus or God? Because she needs that shit at this point. Actually, not Jesus. The devil might have fucking possessed her ass. Like, but I have no respect for her anymore. Like, genuinely.
If their husband wants to sleep with me and not talk about it with their wife, their
Yeah.
marriage is already. There's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not a
But why
marriage
would you want to
counsellor.
entertain that situation anyway?
Because if they're not having sex with their partner, I will happily do it on repeat.
Why?
I don't discriminate whether you're married, 18 or 80. I'll take anybody.
You'd fuck an old man.
Oh yeah, of course I would. Old men deserve sex. I mean, the wife might be dead.
So you really will just have sex with anybody in this whole world?
Or some like this
Oh
last
my
week.
fucking god. Nah. No. No, there is no fucking way you just said that. No. No. Let me get this. No. Fuck off.
With
No.
my grandma, like if I was walking
no.
around Hyde Park and someone was like, "Oh, go on, should we do a quick gangbang?" I would say, "Oh no, can I feed the birds first with my grandma, then meet me back at mine?" Like, obviously, it's not every single day.
Yeah.
Like, I could not physically take 1,000 guys every day. I'd probably be split in half. But like on the days I want it, I'll have it.
But that's what I mean. Isn't that something that you'd want to do privately though? Why did you try and glorify? That's my only issue. It's not that you want 1,000 men because like
Yeah.
I said, it's your body, do what you like. But it's the fact that you try to glorify it. Like it's a beautiful thing that you're doing. Like every
It
woman
is.
should do it, but it's not.
No, but I'm not saying every woman. I've never said that.
But you're saying if that's what you enjoy, you should go and do it.
Yeah, because if you enjoy something,
Yeah.
You
I'm
never
not saying
said
that's
that,
about
you
But what
men.
about if I said I
clarified it.
really enjoy murdering people? Should I just go around and kill
I
everyone?
know, because that's illegal. The difference is what I'm doing is legal.
Okay, but morally, take a legality out of it. Morally, they're both
Yeah.
very wrong things to be doing.
Morals aren't factual. Everyone has different morals.
Yeah.
For some people, because I'm not religious, they're like, "Oh my god, you're
Who
going
the
to hell."
fuck?
Yeah.
Like I've slept with 1,000 people. Oh, so now
She's-
I'm going to
she
hell.
must
Like,
have been
morals
bullied.
aren't
Oh.
factual.
She must have been bullied so much as a child to the point where she's actually brain dead. Like, does it really take 1,500 guys just so for her fucking brain to be like all mushy inside? Her brain, her head's fucking. She got her back blown out quicker than fucking half of like. No, I don't know what to say anymore. This bitch is speaking bullshit to the point where I have no words to say. Like, what? What do you lot want me to say? I have no words for her, man.
Okay.
So if you
No
said, "Oh, I
word.
enjoy
But
murdering
naturally, as
people,"
humans, we are born with a set of morals. Naturally.
well, I don't
we
think I was
all
born
are.
at 1 year old thinking I'm going to have a gangbang. Like
No,
that
of course
wasn't in my
not.
head.
But that's what I mean. Along the way, somewhere during your lifetime, you have lost your morals.
I enjoy it, and I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not hurting anybody. If anything, I've got liquid evidence of doing the opposite.
You're not hurt.
You're not hurting everybody, you're just giving out STIs to literally innocent men who have literally been involved in this shit. And you're saying you're not hurting anybody. If you gave someone AIDS, if you gave someone the clap, or fucking chlamydia, or whatever, like, it's common sense. Like, I have no words to say anymore. Like, it makes sense. You're giving everyone, like, these STIs. You're collecting men like it's Pokemon. How the fuck is that gonna make sense? No.
In
this
anybody,
bitch.
but you are damaging society.
I'm draining
Viewpoints.
balls and sucking. That's what I'm doing. I'm not damaging society.
But you're
You
doing
are
it publicly.
damaging society.
Yeah, of course.
And you're
I'm
trying
proud
to
of it.
glorify it, but you shouldn't be proud of it. It's not.
I live a very glamorous.
You're damaging society because you have, like, young men that find women attractive, and they're gonna say, "Oh, I want a girl like Bonnie Blue. I can blow her back out, suck my dick, and all of this shit." That's what they're gonna think. You're not damaging society physically, but mentally, you're damaging society as a whole. Like, society has changed back then from like, you know, from how we get around to how we, like, do things in life in general. And just for you to like fuck it all up. And just be like, oh, hang on, I got an idea, guys. OnlyFans exist. Let me just like suck off 1,000 men. Suck off 1,000 men while my asshole is full. So it gets filled up. Like, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it, love? Like, that just makes sense.
So why would I not glorize it?
Because you're making money off of being by barely legal boys.
And you don't think girls try and have sex all the time and have sex to work the way to the top?
Work the way to the top of what?
Just the businesses. Like, people have sex all the time. It's not just to earn money for
No,
OnlyFans.
they don't.
Like, I've worked in offices. People have had promotions because they've had sex with their boss. I've met multiple rappers and singers. They've got...
That's not how promotion works. You don't have sex with your employer just so you can get a job. The fact that you think that most people do that, you're fucking deluded. Like, it takes, like I said before, it takes 1,000 men to fuck you up mentally. Literally. To a point where, like, fucking bullshit, bro. Like, you can't talk for shit anymore. Your privilege is done. You might as well give up everything you have. You might as well phone your dad and say, oh, say you love him. Because at this point, he might as well disown your ass. Like, I can't make this shit up. I genuinely can't. This generation, I'm sick of and tired of. Because it's mostly like, oh, men get accusations for like rape and shit and all of that. Blah, 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 whatsoever. All of that, and for that to be added on, just doesn't make sense. Like, she must have been beaten so hard by 1,000 men to a point where she can't even think she doesn't even know what she's saying anymore. Like, I genuinely feel bad for the people that actually think that, 1,500 men, OnlyFans is the way to make money. It's really not. You can get a normal job. You can, be a bricklayer. They make like £10 per brick apparently. Which is like, what, 60, 70,000 pounds. And you don't need to sell your body. Like mechanics, they make like 800 quid. If you times that 100 quid, if you times that by like a few years, that'll be like over 50,000 easily. And fucking other jobs as well. Prostitution is not it. I'm sorry. But I'm calling out everyone who does this. I genuinely am. Because there's no point in life would I ever go to my daughter, to my future daughter or son, being like, by the way, you could be anything you want, including a slut. I'm keeping that out of the picture. If they find a woman getting her back blown out, her especially in public, they're gonna fucking be like, oh daddy, I wanna do that like her too. No, you fucking don't. Like, that's all I have to say, really.
Girls literally in their DMs begging to have sex with them just to get a bit of attention, a bit of money.
Yeah.
And they're doing that behind the closed doors.
But this is because we're in a generation now where women have been told that it's okay to sexualize our bodies, and we're going backwards. We've got this whole OnlyFans thing now where everyone's just like glorifying being a prostitute.
Yeah, but I personally see like women have been sexualized all the time.
Exactly. And we worked so hard to bring ourselves out of that so that we weren't just sexualized beings. Men used to go to war for women because of how respected and loved we were. Now all they have to do is pay £5 a month.
OnlyFans to me was a platform which allows women to be empowered and take control back.
So if you weren't getting...
That makes another point. Men have to go to war just so they can see their women. Just so they can see their wives, girlfriends. See their wives and girlfriends. And they come back from war just so they can hug their loved ones again. And the fact that we live in a generation that if you go to war for too long and you come back and you find your girlfriend cheating on you with another man, they're gonna question life. they'll probably like question every single thing they did. They'll probably think, was I in the wrong? It's actually sad, and it's a pathetic excuse, I know. Now, I know this is a reaction video, and I'm just like pausing everything just so I can make a point, but I genuinely am making a point. Life shouldn't have to be like this. If you're watching this and your plan is to like do OnlyFans, I'm urging you, don't do it. Like, as much as you see girls online being like, you should do OnlyFans, I made 50k in one day. It's really not worth it. I promise you, you'll make less than that. By the time you reach 80, you won't be able to make enough for a living. Let alone the fact that the average person, that human being that lives is what? 90 years, however fucking long, I don't know. But we don't have that long to like, do this, smell the flowers, go outside with friends, every normal thing that you can do. It's actually sad. Like, this generation has genuinely lost its ways. Genuinely.
Getting paid and you weren't getting any clout, would you still do what you do?
Oh, I'd still do gangbangs, yeah.
Would you still 1,000 men in a day?
Yeah, because I want to test my body.
Why don't you like test?
That's not a way to test your body.
No,
just go to the
I'm having
gym.
a midlife crisis. I don't need to do a marathon.
So do
That's
you
a way
want
to
to have
test
children?
your body.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Like before, like I was fixated. I was like, oh, to be happy, you need to be married. Then you have children, and then, that's sort of what life is. But now, like, I don't know.
So you don't know if you have kids?
No, I don't know.
If you were to have children and you had a son,
Yeah.
and he turned 18, how would you feel if he slept with someone like you?
Yeah, I'd love it.
You'd love it.
Yeah, obviously
So
not me. I don't want to sleep with my actual son, but
Yeah, of
I would
course.
send him to a prostitute,
Oh.
sucks like whoever I'd put in,
Of
put him in someone
course.
So you'd
else's
prefer
queue.
him
Go
to
sleep with your
prostitute
own
than just
son.
like
Yeah,
fall in
yeah,
love
you
nicely
do
with a
that.
nice girl?
Incest
and
is
have sex
fine.
with
How
her?
in
unrealistic
Britain.
is that to say? Who falls in love at
This
18,
bitch, bro.
gets married and has sex with loses their virginity to the person they get married? Does not happen.
I mean, it probably happens more than people that 1,000 men in a day. And if you had a daughter and she said, Mummy, I want to be just like you,
yeah.
and you'd be happy and you'd watch your daughter just everyone.
Yeah, I'd obviously explain the benefits, the downsides to it, the dangerous potential. Like, I'll explain every aspect. And if they choose to do that, I will raise my daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This bitch is funny as shit. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh, I'll explain the dark side of OnlyFans, the benefits, the poor issues of it. Like hell you're gonna fucking do that when they turn 18 and they choose to do that. What if they don't want to do OnlyFans? What the fuck are you gonna do? Disown them? It's not like your husband no one would want to marry your ugly, wrinkly ass. Let's be honest. You're unloved by your parents. They love you like physically, but mentally they don't. They're using you for your money. They don't care that you do OnlyFans. They only care about you like getting your back blown up by 1,000 guys. Because that just makes sense, doesn't it, love? Yeah, makes fucking sense.
Be independent and to follow her dreams. If that is to 1,000 people, I'll be there with a banner supporting her the whole way.
That is really scary. It's not about,
I
you know what, I don't
agree.
really like that sandwich, but you like that sandwich, so we can
Yeah.
agree to disagree. It is wrong. Hands down, point blank, period. It's wrong.
your period.
And it's disgusting.
Okay.
And it's not something that should be glorified, and it's not something that should be pushed, and it's definitely not something that we should encourage our children to be doing, especially our daughters. As a woman to a woman,
Why especially our
raising
daughter? Why are
child-
we making any difference between male and female?
Because it is completely different.
if a guy wants to one and a girl wants to one,
Yeah.
it's completely the same. This is
No,
what
it's
I don't
not. Do we
understand.
both have vaginas?
No, one's got
No,
one's
goes
got a pussy.
inside and one gets entered. And
God,
one.
and dicks get sore as well. Like I've worked with porn
I never
stars.
said that they don't get
So
sore.
it's the same.
But it's
my
an
point
energy
is,
transfer.
Is male and female are the same. We need to start treating them as the same.
But they're not the
people.
same.
They are. If they want to have 1,000 guys or
Yeah.
1,000 girls, it's completely up to them.
How would you explain to your husband who you are and what you do?
I mean, he probably already
That's
know.
a good question.
And he's probably going to be someone that I've already slept with or that's been in the queue beforehand.
Has there anyone who's ever been in the queue beforehand that you actually did like or find attractive and pursued further?
Yeah,
How many?
multiple times.
Oh, okay. What, like romantically or just sexually?
Like romantically gone on dates with, like continued to see afterwards. Like the people in my queue, and I could sort of understand. I used to think when I first got into this industry, I started off camming. I thought, oh, it's just going to be disgusting men online that are just weird. Like in my head, I was just thinking of like
that's what
fat,
you should
ugly,
be thinking
smelly
in the
weirdos,
first
probably
place.
quite old men. And then when I even actually started camming online, I was like, oh my God, these are normal people. These are people you'd pass in the street and not think twice of.
Yeah.
Like they're just good looking, normal guys. And each guy's got a different story. Like when I was on cam, some of them were just lonely. Some of them, they just had children and their wife was so busy looking after them that they hadn't been like sexually active, which is fine. You don't want to put pressure on your wife. Like obviously you should not do that. So then they just wanted to come online and speak to somebody. So they wasn't weird. They just wanted to have a connection and just have some intimate moment with somebody. Other people, their wife didn't want to have sex anymore, but he still absolutely adored her, but he wanted to,
Sexual activity.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you condone cheating?
Yeah.
You condone cheating?
There's always different scenarios with cheating. But yeah, before I'd have been like, oh, if your partner cheats, he doesn't love you. He doesn't want to be with you. But then when I started becoming a sex worker and I'd speak to so many men, they'd be like, no, I absolutely adore my wife, I adore my children, but she doesn't want to have sex anymore. But
What the fuck? No. Let me get this straight. No. Let me get this straight. You condone cheating is fine. If cheating is fine, then men beating women should be fine as well. Because let's be honest, like if we're going band for band, we're going band for band. Because let's be honest, with cheating being legal in 2026 or whatever, you're gonna eat your fucking words, you daft little blonde looking hoe. You look like you have more plastic than Kim Kardashian. Fuck, go swimming in the ocean and you'd pollute it straight away. Half the fishes will be running away then. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I have no remorse for this woman anymore. Like, I like all women. Like, I respect all women. I honestly do. Like, throughout the video, like, most women will be watching saying, oh, he hates women. I genuinely don't. Like, I just don't. I love all women. I'm friends with women. Like, I'm dated women before in my life. And the fact that, I just don't like her. Because people like her exist for a reason. And she hasn't got that reason, let's be honest. Like, fuck. You're cooked, bitch. You're cooked. Straight up.
the guy, he's Lebanese, he still wanted to have sex. So for him going to a sex worker was much better, and I completely agree, than having an intimate affair with somebody you work with, somebody you see on a regular basis. If it's a slut like me, there isn't a connection. I probably won't even remember you the next day. So for them, they were just paying for a service, just like you would any other appointment, and then you're leaving.
Yeah.
It wasn't getting emotionally connected to me. It was just I'm a cum bucket, come on me, leave, go back to your wife. And then they're sort of refreshed. They're ready to go again with their crazy life at home. So it's not because they don't love their wife and children, but it was a de-stress for them.
And then how about if you were married and you just had children, and then your husband went and f***ed someone else? Would you still have that same mindset?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think you would.
So this is the thing, everyone says to me, I don't think you would. Oh my God, you're a suicide case waiting to happen. Oh, in the future this.
I mean, in the
Suicide
future, yeah, there is
case
going to be
waiting to
long-term
happen. That's
detrimental
crazy.
effects.
See,
to what
everyone
you're
just
doing.
talks about long term. If I'd have said to you, I want to sleep with 1,000 men, you would have said to me, you're not going to be okay after that. You'll not be smiling, you'll not be walking out. I did sleep with 1,000. I am smiling, I am happy. We can't sit here and have a conversation and go, in the future this, in the
Yeah,
future
yeah.
that. Like, nobody knows. However, when I do speak about sex work so proudly, people are still like, oh, you must be lying. Like,
Yeah.
I very clearly live a very happy life. Even though it pisses everyone off that I do this and I do it so proudly,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. And
Yeah.
I'm not promoting it for other people. I'm saying you probably can't do it. You're probably not hot enough, probably not got the cardio strength in the bedroom because, God, it's a lot of work. But I'm saying this is what I do and I'm happy. So no, I'm not a side case waiting to happen, or you know, I don't
The
believe.
only long-term effect for me is every time you have a sexual encounter with anybody and a man enters you, there is DNA, there is traces of DNA. They live up to in your side of you for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And there's also an energy transfer. I don't know if you're spiritual. I probably don't think you are at all. No. But spiritually, there is an energy transfer. And it's very hard if you even sleep with 2 or 3 men to maintain any sort of real connection with anybody because you have shared energies inside of you plus all the shared DNA. So for you to have thousands inside of you all at once, mentally, over the years, it will have an impact. You will probably lose your character. You probably wonder why you don't feel right all the time. And it's because you have this massive energy bulge of just thousands and thousands of different men inside of you all living at once, coexisting.
That's something I'd wank over, and I've got all their energy inside of me. But like, I don't know many girls that've got a body count less than 2 or 3.
No, not many, but like there's...
So then everyone's fucked.
Do you not see that there's clearly some sort of trauma there? There's something that's unhinged and not right inside, because obviously if it was a normal thing, everyone would be doing it. But for it to be this extreme, there is something not right there. That is going to click one day, and it is going to bite you in the arse, and you are going to feel the repercussions of your actions, because
It's just not going to happen.
it is, whether it's a week or a year or 10 years from now, you are going to look back and
You also could be hit by a bus next year and die.
I mean,
like,
you
it
could
makes
be.
you can't live your life going, oh, what if this happens? Oh, this is going to come back and get you. But
No, but we
if
are
I
supposed
wake up
to
each
live our
day-
lives morally right, and we try and do right by ourselves, especially by ourselves, let alone anybody else. We come first. So to carry yourself with no value, no...
See, I would have been upset with myself if I stayed in recruitment, stayed in my marriage,
Yeah.
stayed in the fancy house I brought in.
But
nice
no,
car.
I don't want you to live an unhappy life.
No, but I would have got older and thought, okay, yes, I've been well respected. Everyone, you know, really values me.
Yeah.
And yes, my morals and values look like they're completely intact. I would have got older and thought, what have I done in life that was for me? What have I been super passionate about? Like, I wasn't, but now I found something that makes me super happy. And even my family see how much happier I am.
So your family support what you do.
Super supportive.
So they don't like you.
No, they're super supportive.
But they don't like you. They might
do.
support what you do. Because genuinely anybody who cared about you, your mom, your dad, your sister, your partner, anybody who cared about you wouldn't encourage what you're doing.
I'm not saying they're saying, oh my God, go and sleep with
Call your
1,000
father,
people.
tell him.
However, I'm an independent woman.
Of
So
course
if I
you are.
decide to go and do that,
Yeah.
they're just going to be there to support me.
No, that's not how caring for somebody works. If I see someone spiraling, somebody I genuinely care about spiraling down a path of self-destruction, I am going to step in and I'm going to say, babe, listen, what you're doing is wrong. You are going to regret it. It's not healthy. It's not great. It's really bad. You look atrocious.
Yeah.
I'd be very honest with them, and I would do everything in my power to help them come off of that and you know, to live a nice, humble life again, where they won't destroy themselves.
So that's like, it just goes back to your opinion. But
Yeah.
my family is super supportive. They always have been.
But then are they just supportive because now they just see you as an exploitation for financial gain? If you was a broke person, you lived in a normal house and you was doing this and you weren't making any money, they wouldn't support you.
They would.
They would reel you in, and I don't feel like they would support you. I feel like you're just...
I've known my family my
yourself.
whole life. You've never even spoke to them. Like I said, you like to make all these assumptions.
Yeah.
Like the men are disgusting.
She's not making any assumptions. You're just fucking retarded to not see this shit. Like, your parents don't actually love you. They may support you in what you do, but they genuinely do not love you. Physically and mentally. They're just using you because they see you with 2 million in the bank, free holidays and all of this bullshit that comes with it, just for financial gain. And the fact that you think they still support you is ridiculous. It's the most stupidest argument you can ever do as a woman. Like, I'll be honest, throughout 26 minutes of the interview, I have nothing to say to her, man. Let's just react to the last bits. And then genuinely, because I think we're close to an hour anyways, but I just genuinely don't care.
Oh, your family don't support you. Yeah,
No,
I'm
I just
sat
said
here
your family
saying-
do support you, but because
but they
they're
don't like me.
exploiting you for an financial gain.
Sorry, my family don't like me. But
No,
I'm
they
sat
they
here-
can't like you.
But I'm sat here telling you they do. So I don't care how you need to swallow that.
Yeah.
They do. But like I said, I could sit here and tell you my family are very much in my life. Whether you accept that or not, I don't care. But they are. They're very supportive. They adore me. They just want me to be happy. And that is it. It's as simple as that.
So how do you see your career going, like, in the future? Like, do you have bigger goals? Do you have, like, is it going to be like 2,000 men now, or is it just?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, what I've achieved in the last 6 to 12 months, I didn't even know was possible for me. Even in terms of, like, I've currently got a documentary being made, and TV crew follow me near enough just about everywhere. And
Great.
even the money aspect, and my life in general has improved so much over the last 6 to 12 months that the goals I've hit wasn't even in my 5 to 10 year plan, but I've now achieved it in 6 months. So it's hard to say this is what the next 5 years are going to look like. And there's never really been a sex worker like me.
Is your whole life just content sex?
I have like some personal sex, but I generally don't have that much sex off camera. Like, there's the occasional time, but
Oh,
I know
that's
I'm
not
not having like
surprising, is
crazy
it?
gangbangs all the time off camera.
That's genuinely not surprising, is it, love? Oh, I don't have sex. I don't have much sex off camera, but I have sex on camera. That just makes total sense. Like, sex is just a thing you have privately, not in public, where, like, you have millions of people, like, watching you get your back blown out. Like, I'd be embarrassed because she doesn't know what a digital footprint is. Once a digital footprint is basically, once something's on the internet, it stays there forever. And the fact that she will not regret this for the rest of her life is actually sickening. And actually, like, dumb and stupid and all of that genuine crap. It just doesn't make sense anymore. I just can't, man. She literally doesn't make sense anymore.
So I enjoy videoing it as well. Like, it's for work, and yes, I get paid, but I love watching the videos back. Like, the first thing I do after gangbangs is, like, I want to see the footage. I want to see the clips. You'd be disgusted and revolted by it.
Yeah,
to me,
absolutely.
I love it. I'm like, oh my God, look how, like, much I'm being stretched out.
I don't think I could watch it.
Look at that
I
guy's
genuinely
dick
think
touching my eyeball.
my heart would hurt watching that for you. Just
See,
like,
I find it fun. Like, recently, the Wharf. I went
I'd be
upside down.
disgusted
I had 4 other porn stars.
I'll get controversy for this, but if I was a woman and I see her get her back blown out, I'd be disgraced as a woman. Because I will be honest, women like her, like, is the reason why love just doesn't make sense anymore. Like, love is all gone. Like, all gone and all that. Now, let me give you an example of what I mean. Back in the day, in the 90s and 90s and 80s, I know I'm going, like, really far, but hear me out. People would always show, they don't physically show, they don't, like, show their love, like, by text messages. They go outside and go to the movies, buy flowers and chocolates, play music outside their house, like in them 80s movies with the boombox over their head, just to confess their love to them. Make kiss in a treehouse or whatever. Call each other every day. That's what it is back in the day. Because back then you could be like an ugly ass. You can be like an ugly nerd. And then, with no requirements, and a woman will just love you for who you are, because at the end of the day, they don't care about if you have not much money, if your body counts 0 and all of that bullshit. As long as you love them for who they are and treat them right, that's what matters back then. Today, in 2025, I'ma just say this now. Like, love has gone very far. Like, it's all about now, oh, what's your body count? Oh, do you have an OnlyFans or whatever? You have to pay for our meals. Have you got like £800,000 in your bank account? Have you got like 25k a year? All of these requirements for like a man is too much for women. It's too much to handle. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this again. I'm not saying that all women are like this. I'm genuinely not. Like there are like I can be like some women out there. Yeah, some women out there are like nice and genuine, and they will love men for who they'll love their husbands, wives, boyfriend, friends, whatever, the way they are, girlfriends even, fuck girlfriends even. And the fact that society has lost its way in love just genuinely does not make any sense whatsoever. Like, everyone is so cooked by whatever she does. Like, now you have like all these like TikTok houses and everyone's shaking ass on Instagram, posting bikini pics, be like, follow me for a surprise. Like, love like that just doesn't exist anymore. And the fact that shit like this is like happened even, it's just sad. It's sad. Like, as a society, I'm sorry to say this, but as a society, we're done for. Like, fuck, if we had like 28 days to live, we ain't surviving if she survives. Like, what the actual fuck? There's no point.
And another guy twisting
Anyways,
him
get back
whilst
to
he's
the video.
inside of me. And I just thought that was so much fun. I was like, what better thing could I be doing on this evening as opposed to
I
being
could name you
upside
a
down
lot.
with a hanging out of my pussy?
So obviously we are very different, so we're going to have completely different opinions
Yeah.
on that. But why do you think that most women hate you?
Because I'm a sex worker, because I speak so proudly of it. Like, yeah, it might be because I've slept with their husband and son, but as a whole, it's because I'm so proud of
surprised you
what I
haven't
do and
been
the way I
banged
speak
up
about
in
it.
public.
Yeah.
And when I look at these videos
Like,
online,
imagine
one of the main
catching
things
her
they
in
say is,
public,
oh,
you'd
if this was
swing
a guy
hands,
saying it,
man
he'd
or
be
woman,
arrested. Oh, you're
regardless.
only getting away with this because you're a woman. Guys have sexualized women from the early stage. Like, schoolgirl content has always been the thing that's always been trending on porn. Suddenly I'm a woman. Yes, it makes me feel empowered. I know you don't agree, but I'm suddenly saying, hey, I'm the older woman and I'm going to sexualize schoolboys.
Yeah.
And the women have got an issue with that. Yeah, I never see a TikTok of them going, oh my God, I was scrolling on the hub the other day and there was a schoolgirl that was sexualized
you're
by an older
blaming
guy.
men
Because
for
that
it.
is so common to
Yeah,
us.
it is very common.
Yet suddenly I've caused the biggest uproar because I've sexualized schoolboys. And in my head, I'm like, they're the same thing. Whether
Yeah.
you think it's right or wrong, I can't understand that these women are banging on saying, I want things to be equal.
Yeah.
Yet have an issue with me as opposed to the schoolgirls that are being
But
sexualized.
there is an issue with schoolgirls being sexualized. It's always
But
been
they're not
a
the
thing.
ones that are causing the uproar.
No, I know. The reason you're causing uproar is because as women, we know what it was like to be sexualized as a schoolgirl. To then go and do it to schoolboys, knowing that it's wrong and it's detrimental to them, especially to like.
The schoolgirls that continue to be sexualized, they don't have an issue with that. They're never speaking about it.
I actually speak about it quite often. I speak about it on podcasts and stuff. I
Yeah.
know a few people that I know personally do speak about the overly sexualized of, especially when you were in
Yeah.
school uniform. You could have made so much money with your dignity and your pride still intact, your vagina still intact, everything's still
It's still
just,
very, very tight.
I can't imagine it. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, what? So you're saying the women that then have had children, they're not tight?
No, because they naturally bounce back if you understand how the woman's body works. After,
So they're in
after they
labour
have a child.
Sometimes they're in labour for 4 or 5 days. I was
Yeah.
only being for 12 hours.
And it's not even just the 12 hours, because you can for 12 hours, but fucking 1,000 men, different shapes and sizes. It really is damaging.
So
to
anybody
your
that's
vagina.
with a guy that's got like a 12-inch dick,
Yeah.
what, they're just a gaping hole?
Not really, because like I said, our vaginas get used to one penis.
Well, I don't think we do. My vagina will take anybody's and everyone's.
Exactly, and that's why it will misshape and it will rearrange it. If you're constantly taking different penises, different
Yeah.
shapes, different sizes, different
And how long have you been a doctor
bacteria.
for?
I'm teaching you something about the woman's body and you're saying, oh, but you're not a doctor, da, da, da. But I'm telling you something that you can go and learn in a book, which is how I learned
Yeah,
in
but
a
you
book.
can't get that. You can't look at someone and go, you know what, you've got 2 months left to live, off you go.
No, of course
you
not,
have
because
to
I'm not a
actually
doctor.
test and you have to actually see for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm saying, let's get our pussies out, let's get a dick in and we can ask the guy who's tighter.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer. So you got banned from Australia?
Yeah, I got given a 3-year ban.
Finally.
And what was that over?
I was bonking barely legals. So
Okay.
18-year-olds.
But that's so. How would you get banned if it's legal?
So
W Australia. W Australia. Thank you. W Australia, mates. We don't want Bonnie Blue out of our country. Get the fuck out. You're getting deported. You hear me? Probably have a Sasquatch being like, listen here, Bonnie Blue, you ain't gonna do nothing, mates. No, I want you, you daft cunt. Right? Get the fuck out of here. Like, for those of you who don't know, it's that fucking Sasquatch from animation, I forgot. But, like, you could search up, like, fucking, like, Keeper and that Sasquatch animation. It's the funniest shit. But yeah, you get the point.
You can actually just discriminate against anybody.
You know what I mean?
Comedians have been banned in the past, people with certain social media backgrounds. Like, you don't have to actually break the law, which I learned. So there was a petition that started to say, get Bonnie Blue banned from Australia because she's sleeping with guys that are underage and not consenting. So when this petition started, I dismissed it because I was like, okay, well, they are consenting and they are of legal age. This petition got 35,000 signatures in just a few days. It was from a lot of angry parents because I was promoting, saying, hey, I'm going to be in Australia, like, I want to sleep with 18-year-olds. And the petition caused a lot of attention and uproar, and it meant my visa got taken off me. But at the time, like I said, I thought, well, unless you're breaking the law,
there's nothing wrong with what you're doing.
There's nothing wrong. But it turns out comedians and people with certain backgrounds have been banned. Like, you don't have to break the law.
You just have to do something immorally wrong.
Not that, like, comedians have made jokes and they've not liked it.
Immorally wrong.
So many different reasons.
Okay. So you can't go for 3 years now? Did you actually manage to have sex with anyone while she was out there?
So I lived in Australia for 4 years prior to that. Yeah. So I've many people in Australia.
But I thought you only started your content 2 years ago.
Yeah, but I started sex with people in Australia. Like we said, you can do it for fun.
Okay, but were you like very active before you started? What was your body count before you started this?
Very, very low.
Okay, so you weren't always a whore?
No, not always. I very much enjoyed sex, but
that's surprising.
Okay, well, thank you for coming today. It was a very interesting conversation. Mm-hmm. Definitely the most outlandish one I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. I think the one thing I'm hoping is you do the stop assuming and you actually experiment.
With sex?
Just in general, if you're going to interview someone.
Yeah.
Probably do a more in-depth.
Okay, I'm going to pause it there before she decides to brainwash half of the people who still watch this video. So, if you hate OnlyFans and you don't like Bonnie Blue in general, subscribe. Smash the like button and subscribe. And watch some more videos down below. Because let's be honest, my content is somewhat better than watching a football stadium get rammed in by 1,000 men. 1,000 people. Let's be honest. But hey, thank you so much for watching regardless. We are past... oh shit, an hour now. And I will see you guys in the next one. By the way, actually, before I go, I will do 100. If this video gets like more than some views, I will react to like Casillo, that one. No, hang on. Like, I will genuinely react to this one. If you could see the blue line, that would be great. So basically, let me just write this down, yeah? $100 likes. And I will do this video here. Like part 2 of the Bonnie Blue fucking roasting session. So enough for that. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in probably a next Bonnie Blue video or another reaction video. But until next time, peace.